to the old YouTube channel. Hold on, guys, gotta put new paper in the thing first so I can get my nuggets.
Alright, 812 also. Is that piece right?
Yeah. Can't afford the 20 piece.
Actually, what you do is you get 2 6-pieces.
Yeah.
And it's like 30 cents less than a 10 piece.
Oh, okay.
Buy one, get $1 deals.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'll be getting me a 12 piece tomorrow.
There you go.
Hear that? 2 6 pieces is cheaper than a 10 piece. 6 plus 6 is 12. That's 2 extra nuggets for probably $1 less. Thank you. Alright. Y'all wanna got a bunch of suggestions: tuning, suspension, surface, tires, brakes. I don't know what all I see. I pretty much can't do any of those, so we're just going to start with the surface. Y'all want to know how to read the surface? Well, let me tell you, I stuck at it, so I'll go ahead and show you. But what I can tell you is that I am a whole lot better now than I used to be. And why is that? Because I try stuff, I test a lot, I want to learn. You know, you'll never be the fastest, you're always going to get beat. But there's little things you can do to better your programming. You know, maybe close that 2-car gap or 1-car gap or half a fender or whatever, just by knowing what to put in the car, what your car is going to do, what it likes, what it don't, things like that. So I'm going to drive a little bit to a spot. Alright, so as y'all know, I'll give you the raw, uncut. My phone fell out the dang thing, went bouncing all over the floor. So anyways, we're going to drive a little bit. I got a spot that's got some stuff going on, and we're going to talk about some surface stuff, and you know, some things I do, some things I notice, some things I don't do, you know, and what my car likes and kind of what I do, and hopefully it helps you guys out. I enjoy the helping part. You know, a lot of you guys see my funny crap talking posts on Facebook and all that kind of stuff. That's just for fun. Like, and a lot of people think they, you know, they might get mad at me, or, you know, I get in my feelings. I don't get in my feelings very rarely. You would have to come across like steal my money, talk about my family, something like that. Like racing, you're not. I might get in my own head just because I want to win, but like you're not. I don't let people. I have a passion for racing, and you know, I want everybody to have a good time. I want to see people win. I want to see my friends win. I've helped people. You know, I'm not the greatest. I'm not going to act like I'm some suspension tuning expert or surface reading expert. You know, the top guys, if they see this, they might be like, that dude is a freaking idiot. I wonder why he freaking loses all the time. I'm just giving you my experience and kind of how I do things. Yes, most of the time I can get my car to go down the road pretty fast. Sometimes I miss, sometimes I don't. The more you learn, the less you miss. So, let's go. We'll go. I'll show you some stuff. Whoa, that's junk there. All right, we're gonna start with the worst. Rough asphalt, coarse asphalt. 4. Yeah. 7. 6. Well, this here is fucking junk. My car mostly stays on the street, backside stuff. I'm not much of a front side racer. I couldn't tell you crap about reading the surface up there. It either sticks to my shoe or it don't. Coarse asphalt. You can see a lot. Just right here, just me holding this video, you can see a lot. Moisture. Yeah, it rained. I get it. But moisture. Sometimes it's there and when it doesn't rain. A lot of rough asphalt like this has cracks. You see all those cracks. Every single one of those cracks is going to have moisture coming through. Will you race on this? I don't know. I've seen some states, a lot of their roads are like this. When you get down, you're going to see how big, how much some of these rocks stick up past all the other, your actual asphalt. The more rocks you have sticking up, that's what your tire's touching. Your tire's not touching this good stuff right here. Your tire's touching this big old rock and this big old rock. So you got 10.5 inches of tire trying to grab a hold of this stuff. It's not going to work. It can work, but you can't sit next to freaking, we'll just say, them Team Denver guys. They like this stuff. Their cars go right down this, no problem. Why? Because they tested. You're going to go up there, okay, I got Jarrett Bradshaw. I got to go freaking 490s. Just that in your head is going to make you lose. You already lost the race before you even started the car. And that's 100% fact. You lost the race before you even took it off the trailer if you knew you had a competitor like them, him, whoever. Don't ever race the guy next to you. It doesn't matter who it is. If you think they're going to come out here and haul ass down this, I mean, yeah, they're fast, don't get me wrong. But if you watch, if they were to come out here right now and said, Jarrett, make a pass on this road, that car is going to leave like a freaking turtle. An absolute turtle. And he's going to roll that power in as he goes. As that car can handle the power he adds, he's going to add it in way out there. Not right here. You lose the tire right here, it's over. Forget it. You're done. You're done lost. Another thing about coarse asphalt like this is when you pour your prep. A lot of this racing is, it's not only you and the car and the tune, it's the guys, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4 guys outside the car. You can't pour a baby puddle on this and expect to do anything. You need a nice, good puddle. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. When you guys are going out and testing, look at your burnout. Is it black? Is it not black? On this coarse stuff, you ain't going to get a black burnout. Don't say, oh, my burnout sucked. Yeah, it sucked, dude. You're freaking trying to do a burnout on freaking mountaintops. You're going to have like 2 pieces of rubber on there. Turn the car, you got to turn the car down as far as you can go. I've been on roads where I've almost had to take the freaking intercooler piping off. You know, y'all know I got a pretty big motor. It makes a bunch of power. It makes a bunch of torque. There's times I can't turn it down enough. So that's coarse. That's coarse, bare asphalt. You do a couple of them things, and you got to test it though. Just because I tell you this, it doesn't matter. You know, your little puny LS, you might be able to pull 4 degrees out of it, and the sucker go right down what I'm standing on. For me, I'm at 22 to 24 degrees right off the button, and yes, it still goes fast. So we'll go on to some other stuff. We're going to start with the crappy, and we're going to get to the better stuff, and you know, I'll just share as I go. So then you get into stuff like this. We'll just act like this sand stuff ain't here. This is more like more like a normal road type asphalt. Stuff you're gonna find in the city. Right next to it is what we looked at. You can see the difference. Big difference. So stuff like this stuff here that we're on now, you know, you get a little 10-car shootout. For one, you're gonna have a nice dark black patch. You know, what your patch looks like is all up to, you know, typically tire pressure, stuff like that. But you're capable of making a nice groove for yourself. And that's what you leave on. We'll say 10 cars go down, and you're next. Typically, you can pick up quite a bit. There's a lot of rubber down. It's dark. It's sticky. It's you know, there's a lot less imperfections in the surface that, you know, get filled in with rubber. So the tighter the surface, the faster it can fill up with rubber. The faster it can fill up with rubber, the smoother the groove is going to get, the stickier, the more, you know, more rubber, and the faster you can go. You know, on a surface like this, you know, you figure your 24th pair, you're probably capable of going 3/10 faster in the 60 foot than the guy that was second pair. Now, you get on to this, you know, this stuff right here, you're not moving a lot. You know, once you find it, once you're able to leave on it, you're not going to move a lot. It's going to stay the same for quite a few rounds. Maybe even if it's a local spot, it's probably going to stay the same for 5 or 6 shootouts. So those are your different types of asphalt. Now y'all got me out here laying in the damn road, working right in the middle of 17th and 5th Avenue. Hopefully I don't get run over. Anyways, now we're on to the good stuff, the fast stuff, but not all the time. Concrete. This stuff right here that we're on. If you look, you can actually see all this like sand. I can pile it up right there. I can feel it. You can see it. This is dirty concrete. Now, I can't give you all the, you know, I can't tell you what your car is going to do on the junk asphalt, the good concrete. Surface reading, so like when I look at this, okay, I do my burnout, it's concrete. It's probably going to take a good bit. It's tight concrete. It's going to take a good bit in the 60 foot because I'm going to chuck all this dirt, dust, rocks out of my way, and it's going to be nice, clean concrete. It's still going to be sandy and gritty and pebbly. It's like little tiny BBs. So you see them, you know, it's going to be dusty and all that. You've seen my I was the one, I took a first pair call out at the, I don't remember the name of the track. I have a brain fart. I raced Houston Peyton, and it was dirty, dusty. You got to get that stuff off. Like, you got to make passes and passes and passes. So for something like this, in my car, I'm probably going to be able to leave pretty good, but it's not going to like it out back. I'm going to be skating all over the place. It's probably going to get on the tire because my tires are sticky. Now I'm picking up all this sand, little pebbles, stuff like that. Up until you get, a few 10 cars, at least first round down through there to blow all that crap off and get it stuck to everybody else's tires and take it back, take it off the road and somewhere else other than where you're racing, it'll get fast. Now this is just pretty normal concrete here, but you get into grooved concrete, which way the grooves go, you get into grooved concrete, it's not going to take rubber near as good as this, so you can't. It's kind of just like the rough asphalt. There's a limit there, and you will find it very fast. Just because it's concrete does not mean it's always fast. If you guys, just little stuff like that about reading the surface goes a long way. Like, can't really overthink it too much, or then you just never put enough power in it at any time. But like, if you watch, old school videos of them racing in Texas, there's fast Texas streets and there's slow Texas streets. They're both concrete. They actually virtually look the same. I've never seen them in person, so I don't know why one's slower than the other, but that's just how roads are. Sometimes you might think, oh, this is going to be fast, and it's just not. Reading the surface on a road or, a racetrack it goes hand in hand with the data that you have for your car. It goes hand in hand with the data that you have. I can't tell you what you can 60 foot on what's behind me. I can tell you what I can do on it. I can tell you roughly how fast I could go off the trailer on this concrete. I could tell you how fast I could go on that right there. But that's because I have the data. Another thing, a lot of people get caught up in, saying they can't test because this or that, or they don't have any roads by them, or this road ain't long enough. Let me tell you something. I put in a lot of work. I've got roads all across 4 cities. Some are raceable, some are not. Some I just strictly use for testing. If you can't go 60 feet on that, then you don't need to know what you can do at 660. You don't need to know what you can do at 330 because you can't even get there. Getting there, whomping the gas 100 times isn't telling you anything. All you need is 100 feet, enough to go 60 and stop. Keep doing it till it hooks and you're like, oh shit, I'm out of room. Then you go to a different place or a different parking lot until you can get the car to go, decent. Just because, whoever goes freaking, you heard them, they went 520s at this track. That does not mean they can go 520s on this. Don't get caught up in that. Do what your car can do. Build your program around the data that you have. Like, I can't really tell you exactly, hey, this is only a 1.7 60 foot surface. It might be. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it is. I know what I can do on it. That doesn't mean you can do that on it, because a lot of people, I put in the work. Like, I get a lot of You know, oh, well, I'm not racing you because you have 1,000 passes on your car. Okay, well, that's why, because I want to learn. Like, there's more to a program than just going out and winning. Like, I don't do the big betting. You know, I just don't. I don't have it. If I did, I would love to. I think some of that's cool, you know. But I do it because I love it. Like, I'll go out testing by myself. I don't go far. You know, I might go 100 feet, you know, in case something were to happen. But I go. And I'll just change a couple things, whether it be bar angle, shock settings, tune-up, you know, timing, you know, fueling stuff, anything. If I go faster, I learned. If I slowed down, I learned. No matter which way you go, you're learning. But if you don't go, you ain't going to learn crap. I appreciate y'all for following along. Hopefully the videos will get better. My last one I was really excited about, and I filmed half the crap going this way, so it really kind of ticked me off, because nobody wants to sit there and watch, you know, old boy McCoy on YouTube, and half his videos look like they were taken with a flip phone, because they don't even cover up the whole screen on your 13-inch freaking laptop. But anyways, this one, they should all be sideways. It should be good. Take all that with a grain of salt, and get out there and try it. Only you can decide what your car can do on any given surface. Save that data. Write it down. I have a notebook I keep in the back of my car every single pass. If I go to Michigan, hey, this is coarse. Okay, well, it's pretty similar to freaking, you know, Johnson Road. So I go to flip to my Johnson Road. Boom, my shocks were at freaking 86754. You know, I left on this much RPM, this much timing. I saved the tune-up in my laptop as blah, blah, blah. Freaking 728 at 115 mile an hour. I load that sucker in there. You are already 100 steps ahead of everybody else, because you've been there. You've been on that surface. Is it fast? No, it might not be a fast surface, but you have the tune-up that you know will go A to B. Sometimes that's all it takes. Appreciate y'all watching, following along. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget. I'm trying to hit a goal. Y'all are like messing it up. Anyways, y'all have a good night. I'm out.